All right. I'm digging deep. I'm going to go back a lot of years for you right now. And this is a story of the Three Little Pigs. And if you forgot that one, that's not the one where the one goes wee, wee, wee all the way home. No, we're talking about the ones who are building, right? They've got the sticks, they've got the, something else. And then finally the last one built with straw sticks, and the last one built with, right, bricks, right? And that is what we are building, my friend. We're building the brick house. That's what we're doing. We're building the brick house. That is your week. And what does it look like? And so let's, thanks for humoring me here a tiny bit. We're going to go in and last time you actually put together your ideal week, and it looks something like this. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and we're going to, those menus to the right are going to begin to disappear a little bit. But you can see how those things are built in there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make our plan for this upcoming week. How do you do that? Well, you're going to copy your ideal week. Boom. I come up here to the corner, and it actually selects everything when you click on that. Control-C is what I put in there. And then I'm going to click over to my tabs down here on the bottom, and I'm putting now my current week. Control-V. And voila, everything goes there. Now, in a perfect world, I would keep everything exactly the same, but listen, we don't really live in that. We have doctor's appointments, and we have different types of interviews and other appointments with other people. And so those are the things that we're going to take and put on here. We're going to integrate this with real life. And so now is a time where you're going to open up your Outlook calendar, you're going to, or whatever it is that you schedule people on, you're going to look at that, and you're going to now insert that into your schedule. And so it's going to look a little something like this. I went ahead and this is what my current week looks like. So it looks a little different. If you can, let me go in 100% so you can actually see there are some variants here. And so just different things I'm doing with different people. Calls are happening a little bit different timing than what I had initially laid out. And so that was my perfect, and this is what this looks like. So it's a little bit different, and that's okay. You know, the idea is this allows us to react and to plan for those things. Now, I'm going to give you some best practices that go along with this. And you're going to notice in my schedule, I'll show you in a moment, that I don't have every single second planned. As a matter of fact, I think it's very important for you to plan unplanned time. Now, you're not going to be able to get rid of chaos completely, but we do want to put it in its cage. And so my rule for that is to actually plan what I would call flex time, or defense time, or reaction time, or whatever it is that you want to call that. And so this is the kind of stuff that if you don't give it a time, it will actually derail the rest of your day. And so take a look here at my schedule. You can see that I do that in between every one of my actual tasks. You see this little this white flex time, and you see I've got a little bit of flex time in between each hour, and some of it I've got built in at the end of a Friday in case I want to take off early that Friday or whatever. And so flex just means, man, I get to do whatever I want to with it. Now, if you're leading a team of people, I would actually suggest that you probably put in two different segments of that, maybe an hour in the morning or an hour in the afternoon, or maybe you have 2 hours in the afternoon, so that when people have problems or they need your help, you don't just jump on it right away. You're able to say, okay, well, can I wait till 11? Or yeah, okay, cool. Bob, I love you a lot, and I'll take care of you. I'm booked up until 2 o'clock. I'll get to you then. And so that is your defense time. For me, I use flex time personally to reset my brain. Maybe sometimes to go take a break. Sometimes I'm answering emails. You can do whatever you want to within that flex time. You just, generally speaking, you don't want to put one thing after another, after another, after another, or you're going to end up exhausted. And oftentimes you're going to deviate anyway. And so this gives you planned deviations so that you can actually, you can get accomplished what you meant to get accomplished. So having a flex time is very important. The other thing is that you want to have, here it is, look right here. See this? Planning time. So planning time, you want to have that planning time, because if you don't plan to plan, you're never gonna plan. So have that time that works best for you. Some people like to do it on Monday mornings, some people Friday afternoons. I like to do it on Sunday because my brain's kind of getting re-engaged for what's going to happen in the work week. And so, you know, so it can be personal, however you like to do that. And so those are a few things that we've got going on here. And so that's what I'm gonna have you to do. Right now, I want you to go through and let's basically create that plan. Your to-do list is use your ideal schedule as a template, create your weekly work schedule, and share it with a mentor, coach, or a manager. This is absolutely one of those times where accountability is going to help you. And you know, the goal is this. I'm going to give you one challenge, and that is to that's going to be to start on time. So I want you to pick one thing in the morning and one thing in the afternoon that no matter what, you start on time, and make it probably your hardest thing, right? So prospecting or whatever, start in the morning on time, and then have one thing in the afternoon that you start on time as well. So now you have your schedule, print it out, put it in front of you, and now we're gonna start living by it. Okay. So now when we see what's coming up next, we should be looking at that schedule and then going by that. So now we actually have something concrete. We've built our house out of bricks, and I'm telling you, this is you living the life that you want to live.